When I was a kid, about 13 years old, I attended a basketball camp in upstate New York called Camp of the Woods, was this camp, and this camp was run by Norm Sonju, who was the first general manager of the Dallas Mavericks, if some of you remember that. Well, my family had a house about half an hour away, a second home in a little town called Indian Lake, and so they signed me up for this camp, and I went. It was a 2-week camp, and I was having a ball. It was fun. I was doing well. I made some new friends. I was loving it. I was in the flow, right, and all of that. And then came July 4th, the 4th of July, my parents' wedding anniversary. Why they got married on the 4th of July, I don't think it has to do with the fireworks of their love. My mother says my father wanted some wedding anniversary that he would never be able to forget. So anyway, they came and they stood on the side of the court and they watched 1 or 2 of my games and saw that I was getting on well and everything. And then they tried to pull me aside away from my friends. And I was pulling back, trying to go to my friends. And I don't know if you know anything about this sort of thing, but this did not go well. They were happy to see me. I was not so happy to see them. They had paid for me to be there. They were proud of me in the way I was playing. And in return, I didn't give them the time of day. I was embarrassed that they were there because I wanted to be with my friends. I felt like it was my right to be there and to do my own thing. Well, it hurt their feelings, the way it would if my son did that to me. But his parents, they didn't let their feelings being hurt dictate their actions. But what they did is they worried about their son becoming an ingrate. And that just was not going to happen on their watch. And so, after 1 week, it was time to go home, George. I didn't get to be there for the second week. I tried crying and begging, and even repenting, to no avail. They shut off the spigot. I had a lesson to learn. All it would have taken was gratitude. All it would have taken was thanks. Just a little time and appreciation, and I would have been able to stay in the flow of their great giving and grace just by thanking them. But instead, I had to learn a lesson that would stay with me for 45 years until the time when I could share it with you as a sermon illustration. If we are to be in the flow of God's grace and to enjoy the continuing generosity of God, we need to be thankful, so that God's heart that is open to us can remain wide open.